Sorry guys, very sorry. So this is the Simpit, this is Michi Hoyer. Welcome to today's Formula SimRacing race. And we're in the Formula SimRacing, hold on, typing in the password, yeah. So we're in the Formula SimRacing Indy Car Series, and today there is a race around Road America, and we have not done any practice whatsoever. So 45 minutes of free practice time to get a car ready to race. Already joining up into the server, and well, then we're gonna see how the things panned out for us, since we got a little bit of knowledge. We do not have any kilometers on that car lately, so we do know the track, which is very important. Will we get a setup ready to race though in the time being? That is the big question. So definitely kind of challenge coming up towards us right today. And going into rFactor 2 right now, so the simulation of choice. It's going to be very interesting. Usually I never do a race being totally unprepared. However, for today I thought that would be kind of nice challenge to see how quick we can adjust our things, and how quick we can get ready and up to speed. So here we are, Road America. We're into the session now. I have no idea about the grid size right today. I'm guessing kinda no people whatsoever, or just about 10-15, so kinda really low. Anyway, here we are, into the setup race we go. So quick check out what is being possible setting on the race. Steering pinion, that is about the steering rack, a full differential, wing settings, engine mixture, radiator size, brake throttle maps. Okay, you can adjust the gears a bit. That blue is so difficult to see on the black background here in the RPM speed thing. So people asking in the chat for setups. Okay, that looks like a very basic suspension, caster. Okay, so we do have alternates and primary and range tyres.
Air temperature is now 29. The track temperature is now 29 Celsius.
So guys, I guess we're gonna have some fun, and I expect we have to do quite a little bit of work here on the setup. So getting a little bit into the oversteery side. Not too much though, because we definitely want to have some stability. I've no idea on the radiator, so I try to go as low as possible. Gearing wise, I keep that. So also right height, we're gonna lower that. This is the default setup, by the way, just before you guys are going to ask. I've no idea really what to set here. But that toe in at the back seems a bit much, to be honest. What else can we do? Usually anti-roll bar is softer in the rear end on a Formula car, but let's see how the pace is. We are on alternate tyres, we got 45 litres. Got a turbocharged Dallara.
Exit's clear. Ooh. Push. Your brakes are cold, let's get some heat into them.
Oh, that car's pretty slippery on
right.
the rear.
Clear right.
Woohoo! Yeah, that's gonna be huge.
Ignore the aero damage, it's nothing.
Dark blue. Alright, let's get the foot cam up as well. There we go. And have more testing. Pretty sure that first spin definitely due to cold tires and stuff.
There's a car behind, take care, rejoin him.
Also, that might be part of the stiff rear anti-roll bar as well. Hi Victor. I've no idea yet how big the grid is going to be. I expect about between 10 and 15 people, to be honest. Okay, no brakes. And a pretty reluctant rear. Oh, I think that has to be the stiff anti-roll bar in the back. Let's see how it behaves through Sunset Bend. Yeah, it's just to let's see about that kind of setting for the anti-roll bars. The rear end felt way too stiff. Oh dear. Yeah, okay, suspension cracked.
Alright, Michael, you had some minor aero damage.
So let's
Stay
have
out,
a
but it's
look
not that bad.
on the ARBs. So that was the setting I went for. Also, I may want to give the rear end suspension a little bit more travel way, so we lower the packers a bit.
Pit exit's clear.
So currently we've been 9 people here on the server. Railroad is about to form. I don't think so. I can ask Cameron for. What? I just had a call vote to ban me from server. Okay, I need to do some research on that plugin. Let's see how the first lap was going to be.
B6.
Victor, can you text me on Discord? Then I can give you the details. You're allowed to join. Hey Altaman. Nice appearance there yesterday in the M1 endurance race.
Car right, clear right.
Was definitely a good job. Car's a bitch, really.
Sector 1 time is good.
Definitely that car is not very easy to drive right now. And with that much of a sliding, I got my issues during the race for sure. Yeah, Joffrey is absolutely right about that. So that is the real challenge for today. Get a setup dialed in 45 minutes that is safe and somewhat quick to race. So first lap.
Your times are good in all three sectors.
44.5. I think out of fourth could be a click longer. Yeah, a lot of patience to be required here on the throttle. Hey Max, how you doing, buddy? All right, great Victor. I mean, those are V6 turbo cars, so once you're in the high RPM ranges, there's pretty much torque and power on the rear axis. That definitely needs to be set. Yeah, but I'm fighting the car way too much. So definitely need to adjust the setup quite a bit still to get a good balance in. Oh dear. Rip rear wing.
The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that.
Okay, let me see. So by the looks of it, spring rate is way too stiff. Beyond that, let's see. Oh, tire pressures. So I have to admit, tire pressures here on rFactor 2 are pretty. Set them low, and you most basically be perfectly fine on the grip. Could use a little more brake power, I guess.
The leader's just done a 140.62.
Also, if we have a little bit of preload, that would probably help, since preload is making the movement or the progress between coast and power a little more slowly. Let me see. 6th gear. Okay, at least one click. Then we go again and see if the balance is somewhat improved.
All clear. Push now. You're locking your fronts into turn 1.
I have to admit, the car does not feel perfect, but definitely somewhat improved. Let's see if we got a 6th gear now that we can do overtaking with. Alright, Victor, I'm checking that out on the next time I sit into the pits.
Car right.
As I got limited time. I'm happy to send you the setup I'm currently working on though. Let's see. Also have to say though that the improved balance that might come now on the car definitely also has to do with the railroad getting better and better. So Victor, I'm gonna get back to you in a second.
Sector 1 is 0.5 off the pace.
I simply have no idea on the tyres though, how long they're gonna last. In general, I have to admit that the overall balance of the car though is better than before. A lot more confidence.
Need to find a tent in Sector 2.
There we go. Feels miles better right now. 3.1 second improvement. Second place. 3/4 of a second away.
Sector 3 is 0.15 off the pace. That was 141.39.
I think though that the high pressure on the brake is a bit too much right now. So let me quickly check out the Discord there, Victor. So that's fine. If you got further questions, just message me in that box and I will give you answer. And meanwhile, I'm going to do little adjustments here. So less brake pressure, also a little bit more brakes towards the rear. I think with a softer suspension overall, we might be able to carry more speed through the corners. And beyond that, to be fair, if the rear end is just a little bit adjusted, so the slow bump and the slow rebound both a little bit slower, so lower, so the move can travel more freely. Leave the bumps where they are. Let's see if we can increase the front end grip by lowering the right height again. I think we're done on that page. A little bit more transmission between the diff settings would be great. Hey Sadus. Also the brake throttle map, so the engine map. Engine braking is allowed to be maximum. So let's see.
There's traffic behind, keep your wits about you. The leader has just done a 140.58.
Are you already in there? I can send you one. Are you Victor
Blue flag.
Hold on. Are you already in the server there, Victor? Holy shit, no.
141.19. Okay, Michael, we're getting proper rain now. Looks like it's getting harder. Air temperature's decreasing. It's now 11 Celsius.
Well, rip. Okay, so building the wet setup then. First of all, rain tires, a bit more camber in the back. We want to have a very understeery differential, as that makes the car a little bit less turning, but a little bit more stable on the throttle, especially the power we want to set at 60 then. We're gonna go a click backwards on the 6 because we won't need it, but we go a little bit higher in the downforce overall. So Victor, you should have received the setup now, and you can find it when you go on Garage and then go towards Received. So that is right around here, Received. Then you should have a number in brackets, and there is a setup in there that should call my name. Indy Car Series.
Okay, Michael, light rain now. Looks like it's getting better. Air temp's falling. It's now 6 Celsius. Car approaching. Watch your mirrors.
Oh, I probably need to reset some settings here.
You're locking your front brakes.
Don Dick, thank you so much for your subscription. Welcome to the race. I have saved the set. I will probably need to turn down the settings a little.
That's the end of the session. P3.
So I do not get that much stuttering there. There we go. That should be sufficient. So sitting in the number 10 car today, as this is my personal race number on Formula SimRacing. Well, James, it's fun to drive. It definitely is hard to drive, so you need to spend some time practicing, some time getting up in shape, and especially getting up to speed. I think that is the most difficult task right there. Has it stopped raining? It has. It's wet though. Okay, let's go out with slicks though.
Pit exit's clear. Your brakes are cold. Take it easy.
Load the car sets. Oh, this is awesome now. Hang on. We've got 58% of wetness. That it should be quite dry very soon again. So we stick with the alternate, trying to do some more runs. Victor, you can just make the differential a little bit more open.
20 minutes to go.
And well, select the dry tires again, as it is not too severe. Having said so, we immediately spin out, but that is just about wait for traffic to sweep by. Yeah, not sure
Okay,
if
Michael,
it's the
stop raining.
smartest idea to go out with slick tyres in the wet. But I can see on the LCD screen that we have just 50% off-track wetness and the online wetness is close to 0. So that means there's surely going to be some dry line forming up very quick, as you can see it already. There's no big rain intensity. Nevertheless though, we won't hit best lap times, that's for sure.
Car right. Right side's clear.
As the offline is pretty wet still. Like I may wanna also go down a click again on the aero. Also, we're over a second behind on our PB. May go lowering the steering range a little because it's turning quite fast, especially as soon as you counter steer the car. Then it is very soon you find yourself off the track. As we're closing in on Peter Schulze. So 16 people on the grid right today. Definitely looks like we're going to do some fun racing here. Lost another second in the middle sector. Yeah, there is not too much grip at the minute.
Your times are good in all three sectors.
4.27.
I think Peter is on the Peter's on the wet compound. So there you see, or is it the alternate? I think it's the wet compound though. Can't tell whether this is blue or white.
Car right. Still there. Right side's clear. Right side. Clear right. Sector 1 time is good.
Let's have a look. We do
Quite
not
a lot of aero
have...
damage. You might need to come in and get it fixed.
Yeah, most of the guys are on the wet compound right there. But I can tell you, it's not the quickest right now. So anyway, going back on the aero.
"15 minutes left."
A little stiffer there still. I think lowering Packers is way to go, despite they're quite powerful on rFactor 2 as well. All the rest looks somewhat good to me. So that is a bit slower steering rack here. As we got 15 minutes to go.
Disengage limiter. There's a car behind. Take care, rejoin him. Blue flag.
Oh, I forgot something. I forgot to set the 6th gear a click longer. Oh. Maybe it's even worth going in a different gearbox here. There's no slow speed corner, so you want to have a setup of gears that is pretty much in high RPM range, so you got full power all the way. That might actually not be the worst idea. Let's have a look.
There's traffic behind, keep your wits about you.
Okay. So even... Sorry guys, I can't see it so badly from back down in the seat. That could be a perfect gearbox. We have to see, need to really see how the first gear is working all over the course of the race. We might have a poor start as low RPM.
There's traffic behind, keep your wits about you.
But the power overall in the race should be great.
We're seeing front locking going into turn 6.
Victor, you can change your name in the launcher. I think we have rolling start then.
The car ahead has just done a 141.00.
Click or two longer. Let's see if that is sufficient now. Alright, so Victor, you have to follow the instructions on the screen. It will be a eye-driven safety car first, and once the safety car pulls off, the leader decides the flying start. Already damaged, but never mind.
There's a car behind, take care, rejoin him. Blue flag.
So
You've got 10 minutes left. 10
the
minutes
rest
to go.
is just the rest of the session is just about balancing out the on-throttle behavior of that car. In all the other cases, I'm pretty much set. We have a good power up through all the gears. May need first in nearly every second corner now. Well, that really keeps the RPM up for the other areas of the track. We're closing in on Cuss here. Okay, that 6th gear is sufficient for overtaking now.
Car left. Still there. Clear left.
In general, I got a little low aero, it seems. So we got to fix that. That means also increasing the 6th gear
The guy behind
by
has just done
another
a
2 clicks then.
141.43.
Taking down the aero a bit further. There we go. Yep. So that is Victor send setup. There we go. That should be the latest again. Remember, you need to pick the prime tire during the race as well. So you probably start on the if you qualify on the alternate, you then need to take the primary tire in the race too. Beyond that, I think we're good to go. Mainly. Not sure what else to say, what else to set in the car, obviously. Oh. Okay, need to drive out a little bit more straight. There we go. No, alternate for quali and the first stint, and then
Car
you
approaching.
switch
Watch your mirrors.
from alternate to prime on your pit stop. That is basically what you need to do.
The guy behind has just done a left side. Clear left.
The guy behind us just on the left side. Thank you very much indeed. The car is very much a bitch on throttle here. Let's see if the 6th is enough for overtaking. Oh.
Right side's clear. On your right, clear right.
So we follow Thomas a bit. See if we can gain in on the slipstream. 6th gear seems a little too short.
Fastest lap for Reed, 140.10.
As he goes off here.
B4, that's 5 minutes to go, 5 minutes.
Ultraman, Sven, thank you so much. Thank you very much indeed. So we're still on the way to a personal best at least. So just Jacob Reed right now is faster. Oh no, a few other guys, sorry. So we're 8/10. Coming around the final turn. Berestorff takes provisional pole. We're a half a second off that.
0.30 off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.14 off the pace. That lap was a 140.20.
First turn. Oh, powerful first gear, here we go. Oh dear.
Sector 1 time's okay.
We're going to need that first gear quite a lot here. Well, this is perfect though. If you know it, you can dial it. Yeah, that bumper is a bit of a bitch, but still.
The bodywork's in pretty bad shape. We might need to fix that. Oh, Michael, your suspension's completely knackered. There's nothing we can do there.
Car feels not too bad there though. Boys, I think I'm pretty much set.
2 minutes to
Still
go. 2
thinking
minutes.
about six gear longer is a bit. That's a bit much though.
Track's clear. Push, push, push.
That was what I was looking for. As we now reach... Oh, that is fair enough. Plenty of speed there. So there's two little bumps that can set you off real easy. This is a total different Road of America or Road America racing than it is on iRacing, I can tell you that. Alright, I'm happy with that 6th. Needs to be sufficient for the race. I think aero-wise we're pretty much set as well.
Okay, Michael, there's a car exit in the pits, heads up. That's the end of the session, P5.
So end of session. What we can see on the lap time counter ahead. What our performance would be looking like right now as we go deeper into the blue. So I hope the session stays at least up so we can practice the pits for once. Oh, brilliant balance on that car now. Kind of hard to read out the messages down below. For rolling start, just follow the instructions on your screen. That is what we need to do then. Oh, brilliant stuff here. There is a pretty high chance we spin out though during the race. Let's see how we go into pits then. Not like that. At the very best. Oh, turn around car. Just need to see. Oh, fuck. I need to see where that stupid pit entry line is, because it is earlier than, I think it's on the barriers, not at the line. Yeah, that is, you know, that is the problem with that car. There is like a huge turbo gap, and then suddenly the power comes. But oh well. Okay guys, here we are. I need less fuel for Q then, of course. 10 liters should be sufficient. I'll grab myself a fresh coffee real quick. And then we got 15 minutes of qualifying for that 25 lap race, and we're gonna see where we end up. We'll be surprised if we really be on pole, because some guys, I'm pretty sure, have done proper preparation. However, the car setup we now have is not too bad. It is so interesting, it's the very same picture every single time you're in sim racing. You know, the green flag goes live in the qualification, and it's like a massive traffic jam at the exit of the pits. So we just wait for half a minute then, and cars need 1:50 to go around the track again. That means we can still have clean air, which is basically all we want to look for though. Where you control your pit box. The pit box is going to be set by the game, and it's going to be somewhere. You can't control where it is. So Sven, thank you very much for your donation, and also thank you for the thank yous. I appreciate that a lot. At the pit menu, there is a so-called LCD button you need to press. You need to set that in the controls.
Exit's clear. Push. Okay, Michael, we've got 13 minutes to get the job done.
There is an LCD menu where you can go through the pages. Yep, Sven, you're absolutely right. Preparation is everything, and we just had 45 minutes of preparation for that race. So let's see whether that would be sufficient on that level. I'm pretty sure in current conditions we need a 39 or something. You can see yellow flags there. I'll need to make sure there's at least some temperatures on those tires. Yeah, it's okay to press escape while qualification here, like to as we're turning up the engine. Got myself not enough fuel for 2 laps. So here we go.
Okay, Michael, we estimate you've got 5 minutes of fuel remaining. The guy behind has just done a 140.05.
So 140.05 to beat, as we have the low fuel warning. Harley Hamnat puts that lap time in.
Sector 1 is quick.
Oh, we were purple there by 6/10.
The guy behind has just done a 140.94. You've got half your fuel left.
So second in the mediate coming up soon. A tenth is left of our
Sector
gap.
2 is 0.6 off the pace.
Too much of a slide here. Only 2 more corners to go. Oh, missing time on the apex here. No, that's not going to be sufficient for pole position. So we
2
check.
minutes of fuel remaining.
Okay, the line is actually where the hit limiter comes in. Let's make sure we got enough fuel this time. So 10 minutes remaining. That means 2 runs, 4 laps.
There's traffic behind.
Oh, thank you very much, Wayne. So Speed Force Sim Racer, that is. Thank you for sweeping by. Thank you for the good luck wishes.
Blue flag. Left side, clear left.
Hey Nathan. Oh yeah, gonna do, no worries guys, no worries. Well, Marek, how you doing, buddy? Thank you very much. What have you been up to in the past? I haven't seen you for a while. Hope you're doing alright.
The guy ahead has just done a 141.00.
Hey Arif. Thank you for joining. Okay, building a bit of a gap here, as I got very little stutters. Oh, well, I don't think I get a direct drive to Christmas there, Wayne, despite I'd love to have one. Well, here we are. We need to get something down now. Qualifying is on. That is a good message there, Marek. Looking forward to that. You're going to be WC or Ace?
V14.
Too much slide here. So Bury curve of 38.7.
5 minutes of fuel.
That's going to be a hard stretch for me. Not again.
Tiny tiny bit of aero damage, just ignore it.
Aero damage? Indeed. Nonetheless though,
you're locking your fronts going into turn 7.
that is true.
The guy behind has just done a 141.6.
Yeah, still, Speed Force SimRacing, I can't afford the ground right now. As sad as it sounds. Okay, let's better put in a bunker lap first. So we have been a 10th off Kirill in Sector 1.
Sector 2 is 12 seconds off the pace.
Oh yeah, well is it? How unexpected. So this time we got fuel for another lap. Maybe don't over-exaggerate it in turn 1 then.
That's your quickest lap. You're a 10th off the pace in Sector 1. Sector 3 is 1.3 off
Traffic
the
ahead
pace.
then.
That last lap was a 152.82, P17. Very little fuel left. Box
Better
this
turn
lap, please,
1.
Michael.
I was about turn 2
Car
though,
right.
thanks
Clear
to
right.
traffic. So dirty air definitely come into play. Okay, easy up. Oh, yeah, cut. I definitely don't want to start from the very back. And I'd rather take fuel for 3 laps in here. To see your current fuel, you need to press 4 or 5 to get the LCD
Car
on.
approaching. Watch your mirrors. Blue
It's
flag.
5.
5 minutes remaining. 5 minutes left.
And then you see your fuel can right there. I'm not sure what kind of HUD you got selected. So as far as I'm concerned, it's most likely been P3 in the
Your
grid,
tyres are cold. Watch out.
behind Jacob and Kirill. Oh, you better stay away from the curbs. Very interesting suggestion there, Wayne, but first of all it's handball, and second of all that probably would be more helpful if my GF does it. I'm not sure if people like naked men. For some reason they do like naked women a lot though. Apart from some women though, but that's a different story. As we're in qualifying.
18th.
Yeah, 18th, we need to get away from there. No good turn 1. But finally, here we go. Just don't fuck up that corner. I hate that corner. I hate it on iRacing. I hate it right here. I hate that around that circuit in general. Well, let's see where we can come up with this. As we're approaching the second
Alright,
intermediate.
Michael, 5 minutes of fuel remaining. 5 minutes.
2/10 of Kirill.
That's 2 minutes left. 2 minutes.
I'm fighting very little screen freezes, to be honest. Anyway, that was a good bunker lap, so now let's see whether we can get up into a push lap as we improve in the grid position on
That was a
You're a tenth down in sectors 1 and 2. You're 2 tenths off the pace in sector 3. You've just done a 139.18 P2.
Fuck. Yeah, cut lap. Ooh, will I be able to start another one? "36 seconds. I'll have to add. No, that's it. No time or no room for improvement. So, end of personal qualifying. That is just ahead of Jacob Reed by 3.5 tenths. It does Arif, it does very much. No, not yet. And it's not my intention to do so. So let's do a proper run into the pits this time.
That's the end of the session. B2.
So that's gonna be pit lane approach. Can kill the tyres there as you need to change them anyway. So I have to readjust that dash meter pro a little. No, not even by accident. As a, you know, I'm a wing player there, so classic wingman, and I'm not having. Well, I neither have the attention. Let me see. I need to calculate something real quick. 25 laps of race, so that is 11, including formation. Around that maybe, so that should be sufficient fuel. References. Okay, great stuff. So we're gonna now have a 10-minute warm-up session ready. I have my dash meter pro ready. Oh yeah, of course I did. When you set a block, that pretty much happens real quick. Oh, look at that. Jacob Reed has just killed my lap time in the... Hold on. They both improve in the very last minute. Something looked weird there. I thought I was second all the time. Anyway. Yeah, Victor at 25 laps, so you may want to look into split your stints in like 11 and 14 or 11 or 12 and 13, something around that. So don't think that the alternate is looking good on the car as long as half of the race. And now Kirill asked for being set at the back. Well, Arif, for that kind of race I can go, I can do it. But yeah, you better be safe than sorry. So guys, there's more stuff happening today on that channel. So at 8 PM Central European time, that is a bit less than 3 hours from now, we're gonna have a live premiere as I had a practice session together with Altemann, so with Sven Leben,
Push.
and he was practicing for the M1 endurance race at Spa, the 6 hours of Spa there, which happened yesterday. And I have to warn you guys, the session has been held in German, more or less. Just very little English being spoken there, as I was busy explaining him about this driving all the time. But anyway, that good 2 hour session is going to be viewed to you in the premiere live in a little bit less than 3 hours. And there you can see what happens on a guided driving lesson, as Sven definitely was a different kind of student, I have to say. You know, with Ben Clausen we did the 2 hours, as he came from Need for Speed into sim racing, was entirely new. And Sven has only switched sims, so he came from Assetto Corsa, where he felt quite decent in GT cars, and is now doing rFactor 2 in the VEC car, so not the VEC car but the LMP2 car, so the Ori car from the rFactor 2 Endurance pack. That was quite a bit of adaptation to him, and so he decided to have a go at me and tried to get some help. We did the session this week on Tuesday, and yeah, I think if you guys are happy to see what happened there, if you're interested, make sure to tune in, and that live premiere coming up in a good 2 hours 50 minutes. It's already scheduled into the channel.
There's a car leaving the pit lane.
There's a car leaving the pit lane. Okay, fair enough then. Now you obviously need to look after the tyres a bit too. That race looks good. Yeah, Wayne, you're absolutely right about that.
New fastest lap for Lens, 1:43.34.
Luca, what you mean there? I do not have an OSV. Or you mean Kirill, as he was speaking about his VR issue right now.
Sector 2 time is good.
Someone in the gravel there.
The leader's just done a 1:42.83.
Hey Lorenzo.
All three sectors are pretty quick. You've just done a
Hey Simone.
1:14.48. Your quickest overall.
JT, what I actually did is I swapped the clutch pedal with the brake pedal. And so the clutch pedal now has this stupid brake rubber in. And yeah, I tell every single sim that the actual clutch pedal is the brake pedal I'm going to use. But yeah, the ultimate clutch pedal of the G29 does not have that fake load cell brake located in the middle. So I'll swap them around, and now the original clutch pedal is sitting in the middle, being the brake pedal, and I overcome that problem with that. Car is very easy to oversteer into the corner when you're being too quick. Yeah, that is the other direction you can do it. I just found it more convenient to have the brake pedal at the usual position. Yeah, Luca, you're absolutely right. Probably before I get a direct drive wheel, I'd rather get a solid rig beforehand, because I mean, that desk is quite
Michael,
solid,
car exits in the pits, heads up.
but you never know how a direct drive wheel would affect it. Also, I tried to put the triple screens separate from my rig, so whatever vibrations being caused by the wheelbase or by the pedals, it's not being transferred to the actual screen, so that the screens are quite solid. Yeah, to be honest, Speed Force, I'm happy to look into Wave Italy impetus pedals. Those are load cell brakes though, but those are the most solid load cell brakes I've ever seen. I'm not quite sure whether the hydraulic brake system, I really can afford it. Need to see what is out there on the market. Oh dear. I may even turn down the front wing bike click to have a little bit more
Sector 2 is
improved
0.47 off the pace.
balance overall. Final time into the pits we go. Easy to lose the car here, to be honest. Yep, that is what I think so too, Ultraman, so I'm definitely going to look for a solid rig first.
Just 2 minutes left, 2 minutes to go.
A little less brake power as well. So we take the alternates and yeah, keep it here for a minute, keep it stationary. So guys, that is also on the plans tonight, the premiere of another SimRacing Academy lesson being given to Sven. I'm pretty sure he is around as well, so you can shoot him the questions as well, not just only see what has been debated in the chat, especially as we were talking German. You guys may have a lot of questions. Beyond that, we do have a full week off work, so that means we got plenty of time to do other things. I'm currently starting my business, need to work on the website a little bit, need to get a new mail out and stuff like that, so there's a lot of stuff happening on the back scene. Well, Speed Force, I'm actually trying to get some decent money right now and save it. So also on my day-to-day job, I try to put as many savings as possible into the sim racing rig. which is sadly not quite enough in short time.
That's the end of
But
the session.
whatever.
P1.
So Sven is also doing a new session with me. We're not going to tell you yet what it is. Well, at least I don't. If he wants to spread it out, then fair enough. But yeah, looking forward to work with Sven again. He's a good guy. He learned quite quick, but how quick and how good he did it, you may want to experience yourself when watching the video coming out live in 2 hours 45. It's already scheduled on the stream, so if you like what you see, guys, please hit that like button, share and subscribe. If you want that little GIF to be played again, I don't think it works right here on the desk. But if you want to get that little GIF played again when there's someone subscribing or putting in donations and stuff like that, then feel free to subscribe to this channel. So Ross, yes, exactly, this is Sven I coached for the M1 race there. So we're starting indeed in second place. Very interesting indeed. Catch up to the safety car in the left line. Where is the safety car? Thank you very much. Wow, why is the safety car so far ahead? Thank you, James. Thank you, Sven. Thank you, everyone, indeed. Thank you, Luca. Thank you, Speed Force Sim Racer. Wow, that Corvette looks slippery. Just standard AI movement. Thank you, Status. Yeah, looks like their Speed Force. Some very skilled driver in that safety car indeed. Anyway guys, I'm getting the engine ready. This is a high mix. And lining up with Jacob. Thank you, Rocket.
Green flag, green flag,
Green.
go, go, go.
You're right. On your right. Right side's clear. On your left. Hold your line. Hold your line. Clear left. Car left. Clear left.
Yeah.
Reed is now leading.
Race is long, guys, race is long. I'm happy as I'm still unhurt.
The gap to Pavlov behind is increasing. It's now 1.1 seconds.
Our car's very well set up for the race though, I guess. Should have a lot more performance here. Especially as we do have set up the gearbox for high power in all RPM or in all gears. Once we are out the first. So that should give us a big power advantage.
The lap was a 1:45.63.
But as long as Peter Schultz is running in that slipstream, I probably won't be. Ooh! As we had screen freezes right there, Jacob.
Car right. Clear right.
Yeah, too quick.
Car left. Clear left. That's barely a scratch, mate. Just ignore it.
Oh. Yeah, slipstream is quite powerful, but kept it out of the wall. What is the gap to the car ahead then? 5 seconds. Let them do their racing and we will catch back up later. Race is not over until the fat lady sings, or something like that.
The leader has just done a 141.83.
So you guys have a chance to see the actual gap on the top left.
0.06.
You're pulling away. The gap behind is now 5.2. The gap to Schultz ahead is now 5.5 seconds.
Okay, first gear for that turn as well. That is noted down. Kinda every slower turn needs the first gear thanks to our power optimized gearbox. As in that car really high RPM gives you high power, 23.5 laps to go, no, 22.5. Hey there, Michael Clark. How you doing, buddy?
That's a new fastest lap for Reed, 140.53.
And we did a 140.53 as well.
5.3, P3.
So
That last
matching the
lap was at
leader's pace.
140.53. Sector 1 is quick.
Sector 1 even was bad, as you will see in the timer right there. When we get turn 2, sort of right. There we are. Look at that, 2/10, 2.5. Nearly 3/10. Gained a second of Schulze. Still got the fastest lap though. Gap to Schulze now, 3.2 seconds. We're coming back. A little too early in sixth gear. As we're coming around, Victor, what next fastest lap? 140.527.
Schultz in the gap.
As we beat it with a 139.6. Well, very good job here from Victor, Twitch follower here on the channel. Don't overstress these tyres here. They're looking quite good conditions though. I might have underfueled the car, to be honest. As Peep is doing a little mistake, that brings us into the slipstream pretty sure.
You're reeling Schultz in the gaps now, 1.0 seconds. We're currently setting the pace. That last lap was a 140.12.
Their TR is quite a heavy one though. Got fuel for more than 7 laps.
Left side, clear left.
That could look good for us for an attack.
Pavlov has retired from the race. Car left. Still there. He's still there. Still there. Clear left.
Second place. Fair and square racing, I guess.
Just done
Maybe a little contact, I don't know.
P2.
Now we're off to Jacob.
The gap to Schultz.
Thank you,
behind us
James.
Now 0.6.
We do have indeed aero damage on the left hand side of the car.
Don't let this guy distract you.
Oh, it's just light blue, so we're good. We're fine. The car really likes easy to spin when having overspeed into the corners. So you really want to go very slow in there. Oh, Jacob just had another freeze. That could well kill us in direct slipstream. Need to be very careful with that.
That was a 1:40.94.
The gap to Schultz behind is now 1.9. We're seeing minor wear on your left front.
Very true. It's not like that tire is done though.
That was a
last lap was a 1:41.31. Sector 2 is 0.
Okay, fuel for 4 laps. Oh, Jacob has very little aero grip there. That means he's quite fast on the straights. For what sim that is, Michael? Alright, let's get back to the rear end of Jacob. Spin. Car's still in good condition here. Three more laps of fuel after that one. So we're definitely quicker than Jacob, but I fear we have to do the move on track. I think they might run with more fuel because the option is lasting longer than I expected it to last. But we'll find out about that. JT, thank you so much. Thank you very much for your donation and your support. You guys are great. .710 the gap is.
B2.
Let's see if we can do a good sunset bend. A little bit too aggressive in that left-hander.
Fournier is now on alternates.
So guys are boxing there. But if Fournier is now on alternates, and he has surely started on the primary tyres, then those alternates surely do 14-15 laps. Because we're gaining hard on the slipstream here.
Seeing minor wear on your left side tyres.
Copy. Could make a move into turn 4 on Jacob if we get the first 2 corners right.
Okay, Michael, just keep hitting your marks. This is looking good. We're quickest right now. You're a 10th off the pace in sector 3. Acknowledged. Pit stop requested.
Can't capitalise on his own mistake there. So need to take primary tyres.
Pit crew is ready.
Don't do that. Oh, this could have been such a nice turn.
The gap to Schultz behind is now 5.0.
So Schultz dropped a little more. Yeah, as I feel the tyres going down now. Also they're flat spotted quite heavily.
Jefferson is pitting from position 9. It looks like he'll come out just behind you. You should have plenty of space on the exit. When we leave the pits, we think we'll be in P6, a few seconds behind P12.
Traffic could be a killer now, obviously, but we have to take it. Go for primary set of tyres and boxing right now. Oh, Jacob continues. Definitely lost some time on the entry, but never mind. Probably I mixed them up, Pash. I mean the downhill right-hander, the end that's long.
52.70.
Do we share the same pit? Oh, no, please not. Please don't run in my back there.
We're done. Go, go. Box in 5. Pit exits clear.
So definitely need to be careful,
Your
cold
brakes are cold. Let's
tyres.
get some heat into them.
I've no idea about the behaviour of them alternates, how they heat up and stuff. But this is surely our chance. If we can get heat in them quick. Oh yeah, Dylan, it's a carousel. My bad. Thanks for your help, guys. Still cold tyres, especially in the rear. Probably have lit up with that slight now. Car's heavy again.
Okay, Michael, you're reeling. Lens in. The gap is now 5.0 seconds. He's pretty slow into turn 1.
Good carousel though to get it right. So let's see whether we can do a move on the main straight. Oh, I can see blue flags there.
The car ahead's pitting.
So that's Kirill Burikov into the pits.
Right side.
We've picked up a little bit of slipstream here.
7.00.
Tyres are up to speed and up to temperature. Michael Clark, you're so awesome. Thank you so much for your support and your donation. I appreciate that very much. Thank you very much indeed.
Car right, clear right. Your tyre temps are looking good. You're reeling lengths in. The gap's now 2.5 seconds.
Spun.
7th position is now on primaries.
Oh, we need to hurry really. I'm not sure whether... I mean, yeah, the bad strategy might be caused due to low preparation.
Reed is pitting from position.
So Reed is pitting.
Should come out close in front of you. The leader, Reed, is pitting.
We're fine on fuel, according to our Dash Meter Pro. Let's see if we can challenge him from the lead into turn 4 or something. I think it might well be very close. Yeah, it's hammer time.
Okay, Michael, there's a car exiting the pits, heads up.
That must be Reed.
Halfway.
Ah, he's too far back.
30 laps remaining
So
on
there
this
you go.
tank, E4.
Let's see if he needs an entire lap to warm up these alternates as well. That might be the only chance.
14 seconds.
For us to get
behind is pitting.
somewhat close. 3 seconds the gap. Hey there, Miss Figures. So whatever has been done there, it needs to be out on track. .5 seconds here.
The gap to Reed ahead is now 2.8 seconds.
Don't slide it too much, that is valuable time being lost again. So gap is 3 seconds.
You've just done 141.19. Keep it coming, man.
11 laps to go, we can do it.
Jefferson has just retired.
2.1. Maybe he has set up his car for the alternate tyres, and we might have chance to get him where he struggles on the primaries. I don't know.
P3 is now on alternates.
Where is Schulze? Because I am P3, that means Schulze is in the lead and hasn't boxed yet, so he might have the best chances to come back. .3 seconds the gap. Ten laps to go after this one.
The leader, Schultz, is pitting.
So that answers our question. Poor exit here.
The gap
That
to
was a
Reed in front is now 2.8 seconds. That was 1:41.43.
Fuck. Yeah, I should have maybe adjusted the front wing a bit. So 30 seconds the gap. Oh, Victor, I hear ya. I heard massive crash sounds.
The gap to Schultz behind is increasing. It's now 8.6.
Oh, he's getting so much more speed out of the carousel. Well, that's good to know, Victor. You had the fastest lap in the beginning of the race for sure, so pace was there. Gap is still 3 seconds, even more.
That was a 1:40.
All right, Michael, keep doing what you're doing. This is spot on. P2.
Oh no, for God's sake. Second time there. Oh yeah, I'm missing some front end grip on these tires. Michael Clark, that indeed is true to a certain extent. I need to stop ruining my laps in turn 1 and this freaking turn 7 here. Otherwise Jacob is gone for good. I do not really know, to be honest, where he takes the pace from in that carousel and then be even quicker on the straights. Not hitting that line very well.
Schultz is reeling you in. The gap's now 8.4.
That's a lie, it's over 10 seconds. So guys, 2 hours 10, we have the premiere video release of another guided driving session I did with Sven Leber here in the LMP2 car around Interlagos. Despite it was a German session, I'm bringing it out to you as it contains hardly any English. But both Sven and me gonna be there to answer your questions. So 30 minutes remaining, that's just for the records. Could have done more work on the differential settings, to be honest. Yeah, I'm missing the front end grip. Oh dear, I have cooked my front left now. So yeah, 8 laps to go. I don't think I'll be able to
Your left front is hot.
get Jacob again, especially with the balances being off. I'm lacking the front end grip due to driving and setup and everything all together. And when you try to make that car turn, with a throttle. It obviously doesn't want to.
The lap was
That was 141.71. Car
Take that
You're right.
slipstream. Woo. So there you go. Flat spots now everywhere. So Michael Clark, if you hear crash voices, that is the G29 now, very much indeed. There you go. Gonna have that sound towards the end of the race, sadly. Otherwise we would have had
Schultz is reeling you in. The gap's
proper
now
crash
7.5
sounds
seconds.
in the wall. Not just yours there, James, not just yours, I can tell you. Yeah, I'm overdriving those alternates quite heavily. Trying desperately to get Jacob.
Your left side tyres are running hot.
Oh, look at that, Jacob has spun. But we're in the lead now. So it might be just the alternate tyre being extremely hard to drive. Jacob has now been back in second place. 6.5 seconds gap.
That was a 1:40.
This is brilliant. Keep it up. You're in the lead.
See you there, Michael. Once again, thank you for your donation and for your support. I'm so grateful for you. And literally of everyone that's watching here and driving the numbers with likes and shares and subscribes. You all guys doing a great support. Thank you very much indeed for that. So Jacob definitely fucked over his tyres then. As we got 5 laps to go. So all we want to do is take it easy and don't do the same thing. Means we take
Looks like
engine
a bit of
down
on your left front.
by 2 clicks. That will not only decrease the power, also save us some fuel. So we'll be fine to the end. And gives us good opportunity to coast around the racetrack. Can still raise the energy or the power of the engine in
Temperatures look good.
if we need to. So far we just want to take it easy.
That was a
Sector 1 is 0.7 off the pace. Sector 2 is a
1:43.08.
second off the pace. Sector 3 is 0.40 off the pace.
Yeah, JT, I underestimated it as well. I thought like 25 laps was pretty short and stuff, but apparently we're driving over 40 minutes, I think. Well, I thought like this would be a half-an-hour sprint race. So Jacob is coming closer again. We just simply raise up the engine power again and go a little quicker, just to not get us in a defending position. Just take it easy on tyres. Oh, the rattling is pissing me off though, I can tell you that. 4 more laps to go after that one. That is when you go too quick into the corner. perhaps that is exactly what happened to Jacob. I never said it was gonna be easy to the end, so that's why. 4.3 seconds the gap is.
The lap was a
Last lap was at 144.17. Sector 1 is
4 laps
0.9
to
off
go.
the pace. Sector 2 is 0.41 off the pace. Sector 3
4
is
seconds of gap.
1.9 seconds off the pace.
There's Jacob coming around turn 2 then. He's definitely catching. Oh, come on. Need a little bit of throttle here for balancing. Makes the car feel nicer. Beyond that, we just want to make sure to be slow enough into the turns itself. I have no idea where it actually is from. It's called the crew chief, so you may want to go on the web, but it might actually be on the race department forum. So 3 more laps to go. Jacob could still file a final attack in the final lap, as we're dropping pace a bit here. You're welcome, JT.
The lap was a 1:42.32.
Oh, this car is a bitch around here. 3 seconds the gap is, and I think Jacob has spun it again. Schultz has also retired. But Jacob 5.5 seconds away. That should make ourselves save as long as we keep it on the black stuff. Means we put it back into engine mode 6. Oh, there we go. Not that easy. I think the best matchmaking has been done by iRacing, as it puts those guys with the same class or the same performance all together in one split. Thank you, the Menace, for the help here on the crew chief source.
Lance is pitting from P7. We
Very
think
much
come out just in front
appreciated.
of you.
2 more laps to go after that one. Gap is around 4 seconds.
There's a car leaving the pit lane.
That was a 1:43.54.
Two more laps.
20 minutes remaining, you've got 20 minutes left.
That's 20 minutes in the session, not of fuel though. Jacob, 3.5 seconds.
You're leading. There's a bit of wear on your left side tyres.
Copy that, 2.2 seconds. We're not gonna give it away all easy. But we're definitely try taking it easy, so pressure is definitely on Jacob if he wants to get that P1 back. He needs to do the move. Well, we're just taking it very easy from here. Three and a half seconds. You guys can see the gaps also in the tower. of the life timing. Well, this gap is jumping around quite heavily as we go into our final lap here. So final sniff of coffee.
That was a
White flag, mate.
1:42.55.
Yeah, Carl Hendley is absolutely right about that. Take it easy, tyres are done. And the freaking rattling. Can't wait to stop that race. Tyres are so done, especially in the rear.
White flag.
It's white flag. Jacob is 3.2 seconds behind. So last time around that turn 7. Keep it
White
clean.
flag.
Great stuff. Yeah, them tyres have gone for good here. Just don't want overstressing them. After the carousel,
White flag,
basically 4 more corners to go. Oh, but that rear tyre is so gone. So 1.8 seconds. Need to hovercraft it into the finish. So boxing early for those for those primary tyres. Not want to say it wasn't the smartest idea. That is
White flag.
not true in that aspect, but definitely got us out with some danger. And it appears that our setup didn't like the primary tyres too much. Nevertheless though, that was final turn. Here we go, up the hill. Hey Twiggy.
There's a white flag.
And there we go for a race win.
Well done, Michael. Great win. You deserved that today.
So that is actually a premiere. Thank you very much, Twiggy. So we had just 45 minutes of preparation, like a real race weekend. No setup whatsoever.
On your right.
We
Right
started
side's clear.
very much with the basic setup that rFactor 2 gives us
Car
on
right.
the car.
Still there. Right
And
side's clear.
just brought it home. Like, we have to admit though, Jacob has done some mistake and spun it around in the penultimate corner,
Car right. Clear right.
which we were able to pick up from. But yeah, definitely that was a good run. Very, very happy. Like, just one major mistake there that got us off road. Car's not easy to drive there, but thank you very much, Nathan. Thank you very much, Sven. Thank you for all your support. You guys are awesome here. Compra, I'm not too sure. With a new aerodynamical spec, I'm pretty sure there is no new mod so far. But I guess people are developing it. I'm not sure what Studio 397 is currently up to. But yeah, latest Indy cars with the latest aerodynamic regulations, that would surely be something for the future to race on. I mean, the car is hard to drive, the car is hard to handle, it's definitely a challenge, and racing with it is quite good though. Hey John Cena.
On your left. Clear left.
Well, if it would be the Indy 500, that would be great. Yeah, Wayne, full sim racer, thank you very much indeed. Definitely feels good. So guys, I would very much appreciate it if I see you back on the video premiere coming up about the guided driving lesson, so the Sim Racing Academy session that I'm hosting to come up 2000 CET, that is 2 hours from now. So if you'd like what you see guys, stay tuned to this channel, subscribe to the YouTube, subscribe to the SimPit Pit Crew and the SimPit channel, and see more of that stuff coming. And I would very much appreciate it to see you back then in 2 hours when we go through the video of the guided driving session together with Sven Leber here in the LMP2 around Interlagos. As this was a massive improvement for him, and you guys are surely eager to see what happened there. So anyway, that's it, guys. We have won that race, which we simply just entered for the fun of it. We have, I think, 10 finishes only, sadly though. But yeah, there is a massive gap between P1, P7. So anyway, that is good stuff. It was good fun. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'm gonna look forward to see you guys back then live. Well, see me live when we go and have that presentation of the guided driving lesson in 2 hours time. So guys, I hope you had a nice weekend so far. Happy Sunday to everyone. I wish you guys a great start into the week if I don't see you back then in 2 hours time. Beyond that, guys, the SimPit is going to be live with the SimPit pit news tomorrow at 6 p.m. Central European time on 9 a.m. PST. That is the very next thing that's going to happen on the SimPit side of life. Beyond that, guys, I wish you a great start into the week. This is the SimPit. I'm Itchy Hoyer, and I see you guys out on the track.